So you work for Utah County. How long have you been with Utah County?
Well, I'm sorry, I started there in 2000. Went to Solid County in 2005 and worked there for 13 years.
So you worked with Sherry? So you worked for
And then
Utah
I
County.
went back to Utah County just in 2019.
So we were working with the county at the same time then.
Yeah.
I went to the county in 2016.
There.
You worked with Sherry? I was in the mayor's office.
Okay, I thought it read. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were working with the county at the same time. I went to the county. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I'm sure we crossed paths.
Oh, yeah.
There. I believe we got it.
I know. Oh, here, do you want to use this?
I got it. Okay, so now we can let you have that. So,
May I move this?
yeah,
Just a little bit. And I don't know, it's because we want you to see too, so if we're pointing to things, you kind of know what we're talking about. So does everybody have a good view?
I have an amazing view. It's right in front of me. But,
Oh,
but
please.
Thank you. They're so big.
they're tasty too.
And so tasty too.
So where shall we start?
Well, yeah, that was my biggest concern was.
Is the numbering? Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know if there's anything, if we want to just maybe kind of zoom out and just start to kind of go over, I don't know if we're supposed to defend what we have done here.
Yeah.
If we want to just maybe talk amongst ourselves about, oh, this is why we did this.
Sure, we can do that.
Whatever you think. I'm
I
I'm
think
not
that,
directing. What,
feel free. Yeah.
um,
I think that makes some sense to walk through each of these and make sure that we're comfortable with the decisions that we made. And then we can, as soon as Joey gets back with the numbering, we can try and get that as
yeah.
consistent as we
So
can.
Chris, if you could do an overlay of the county lines, do you want to start with the
Sure.
county lines, then we can look at cities?
So going
There
to the.
on the
What's that?
this little
Yeah.
arrow button there.
And so where's the school board senate municipal? Municipal. Is that what you wanted?
No, we want county boundaries first.
Where is the county
I
on
don't
here?
know where we picked up county lines before.
Oh, you know,
There's
well,
the county blocks, so that would kind
Yeah,
of
that
give you
should-
a county line.
There we go.
Yeah, so I'm just like Box Elder. Yeah, so that shows Box Elder County, so that would be the
Oh,
county.
wait, is that, was it showing
no,
that
no, that's just the district.
district? Yeah.
Well, I know what we did last time is we, under the
Is it that
identify,
little
we
one?
can look at the individual counties.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
So if we go to the identify tab down there,
Oh, yeah.
and then under county, you can just,
Which one do we want to look at?
where do we want to start?
We should start back in south.
Back in Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Zoom out just a tad.
So these are the, come on, it's not.
That's good.
So there's that. This one has the state, and then on the back, that's zoomed in. So that's Davis County, kind of goes in order. So if you lay this
Oh,
one
okay,
over like that, that's Davis County, Salt Lake, Utah County,
okay.
zoomed in, and then on the back side, printed double sided. So you guys wanted 10 districts, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, Charlie, thank you.
So that's the state, and if you put that one over. Do you,
Yeah.
I can,
That's Davis.
it's
Okay.
Davis, so if you lay this one kind of under it like that, then you have the whole big part of the state
Okay.
zoomed in. And then on the back, there's the current population or the current districts, the 2020 population, just in case you
Okay.
need it.
Yeah.
So
So-
would you like,
I would love it.
for your good seats?
You guys need anything else?
Yeah.
Do we want to show all of the county boundaries?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you, because we're not seeing where to pull those up.
It's not in the. Okay.
You have to add a separate county boundary. What one is, what layer do you have that's filling all of it right now?
Those are just locked districts, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
usually you can still, you have some sort of layer that's filling.
That's the lot. Has the,
No, because you can
Oh, you
still
mean
see
the
them now.
fill.
Yeah, there's some sort of district that has, there's some sort of layer that has.
So
fill
we
on
can
it.
see the counties, the county lines right there. Is that what you're saying? To us?
Yeah, so your Senate districts one has the, you want to make that transparent in this symbology. So if you right click it,
let's do more transparent.
yeah, you want the fill to be transparent though.
Oh, no transparency.
If you just click the color for fill. And then you can make the color transparent down there. Sorry, right. Oh, left click it. And click that.
Oh, this.
Yeah. And then you can change the border color for that one if you want.
Oh, yeah, make the border weight.
Border weight.
And that's for Senate districts. You guys want the Senate districts on this map,
So
the
what
2012
color?
Senate districts.
No,
Okay, so we can just leave that one off. So just exit out for now.
we wanted county lines.
So no add county. So if you go to UGRC right up here. Oh, I'm sorry, I always point to this one. But I realize you can't see it. And then click back. And scroll up. And then go to city, county, and state boundaries. And then scroll down until you find county. That's municipalities there.
Right there.
No, keep going down.
Oh, sorry. This one.
No, that's municipalities. You have to keep scrolling down until you find.
Oh, I want counties.
Townships. County.
There's
Metro.
county.
And you want to click that first one, APIs. These are delicious. Did you make these yourself?
It did.
They're so good.
That
And then I want to use this. And then
Yeah.
data source,
does look neat.
and then copy that one.
Just the townships up there. When we put our cities in, is our townships going in when we can put cities in as well? So that's one thing we want to keep them as well.
Yeah,
I
Townships.
don't even go.
I don't think.
Yeah, copy that. And then do UIRC petitioning,
That was.
then click search,
I know we kept immigration together.
Yeah,
and then click URL.
Mac knows we kept together.
we kept,
There were-
the ones that we
And
could
then
think
ASAP.
of, we kept
Yeah.
together. But there may well have been others that we weren't
Yeah.
thinking.
So anyway, just a thought.
Enter, search. That. And then go and change the symbology.
Halfway. Down, a little. Up,
There we
right
go.
there.
Now, Joey, just looking at this,
Uh-huh.
so I can see right now that we're going to need, if we want to remain consistent, right? So,
Uh-huh.
so for instance, this is 22, down here, I
Uh-huh.
think we have it as 29. Can we change district
Yes, we
numbers? Is
can.
that fairly easy to do?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
what do you think? Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I
I would
think
rather
let's
try to
change
be
it, yeah.
consistent.
Yeah,
if
let's,
we can.
Yep.
Okay,
if we can get minimize voter
So
confusion.
you want to set the fill color
Okay.
to transparent and then just change the border color, otherwise
Yeah,
you'll be able to
that's
see
what I-
these streets.
I was picking the wrong one. So we've already got black or the
So,
gray. So
uh,
let's do you want that?
For the bright purple or bright green,
Let's do gray. That border rate should be okay. Yeah, well, can you see it okay?
And now if you zoom out, you should be able to see.
there we go.
oh, there we are. Okay,
Go to themes. And unselect color areas. Okay.
Oh, and then instead
click
of
OK.
standard, go to universal.
Yeah, right now you're showing, yeah. So go to standard,
Oh, yeah.
because right now you're showing minorities universe, and then click update. Now you're looking at populations. Um,
And so
Okay,
these ones are
but you know
blocked.
what? This is not, is it, I thought our counties were gonna be bright green.
Yeah.
The outline.
Yeah, I
But,
see.
yeah,
That's
but we
the
have a
outline of
county
state, but
here.
yeah.
There's another fill that's going over it. What about Vista Valley areas? Is that a unclick Vista Valley areas over there?
Those are red. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think you said the fill is red rather than the border, and so anytime you fill a layer, it covers everything.
right.
So
Okay.
you
Or
really
the
wanna avoid-
transparency wasn't set right. I could do the weight bigger. On
No,
that.
No,
that's a
that's
good way,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you want to move districts now? I mean, do you want to move them beforehand, or do you just want to move them later?
Well, I think
maybe
we'd
you
like
could
to start
show
moving
us.
them now.
so-
Yeah.
So for instance, 29, we would like to be numbered District 22.
Okay, go to view. I've never done this before. I know there's a way.
Yeah. So you,
Swap districts. And then set district 20.
Yeah, all the way down the bottom, 29, change it to 22, right?
Mhm.
And then you got to change 22 to 29. You guys got two from don't.
Oh, it automatically did.
Okay,
Oh, did it?
all right.
Yes.
okay,
That's easier than I thought it was going to be.
so
Okay,
there we go.
and then 28 becomes 21.
Mhm.
Okay, do you guys need anything else?
No, I think that's
Awesome.
great, Jody, thank you.
Yes, and then text me or come grab me if you need anything.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
So,
Okay.
okay, and let's go, oh, District 24, let's change that to 17.
Mhm.
Or wait. Yeah, that's right. 24 becomes 17.
What about, did you want to change 27?
Yeah, should become 20.
Okay, so that's done.
Mhm.
What about 26?
Okay, so we got 17.
Yeah, that should be, if you'll zoom down just a little bit, go down. 26 should be 19.
Okay,
Okay, so let's go down a little bit. How about, let's go up to Box Elders. How about that?
we have 24. for
That
Box
should be
Elder.
9.
Yeah, change 24.
This is so much easier than it was last
Oh, good. All right, so then we have, was that District 10 should be 25, or 25 should be 10?
No, I think 25 out of the 18.
18, okay, because 25 didn't that have, let's just, okay, hold on. If you could take that off for just a sec. So let's just, what has Logan in it?
So 25 has Logan. This one
Yeah.
has Logan.
Okay, so
And this is Cache
I
County
think
right through
18
here.
here has
have Logan. Okay,
You
let's
can
take
go
that
as far
far.
if you want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you.
He'll answer you even without cookies.
But the cookies help. This is a really large building and there are a lot of offices in it. I'm surprised that there's not a lot of people.
Well, part of it is it's still under construction.
Hmm.
And then the other part is with COVID. Today is what they call a surge day. So if you if you're able to not come into the office, they want you to not come into the office
Hmm.
today.
Okay.
And then they have a number of employees, like my wife actually works for the Division of Finance. She works completely remotely.
Oh, nice.
You know, she'll occasionally come up for meetings or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, he said he was 5. But that doesn't make sense. Let's see.
Yeah, mine's there waiting here.
That can't be.
We got 1, 2.
Oh, you know what? So he pulled this off Esri. I wonder if Esri has still on papers. Do you remember we looked at the Secretary of State stuff or
Let's look at,
the Division of Elections?
I was gonna be my laptop. Let's look at the Senate website, just see if it has a Senate map on it, the current legislative website.
Yeah, so here in this window up here, if you click on the Lieutenant Governor's tab, disclosures, we want elections.utah.gov. Yeah, that's the link we want this to.
All right. Now we want
Okay,
to
so
do.
state senate down there at the bottom right. Start to make it.
So, let me see. All right.
So this is 25.
Yes, of course.
And that's what we are showing right now, right?
Yeah, so 5, District 5 is down in West Valley and Kearns for now. Let's see some of the back, which according to this on the Senate.
Yeah, so this map doesn't have the right.
Okay, so we need a correct map.
Okay, so this one here is correct.
Just remember that one we were looking at too. I told you it was
Yeah.
way off.
Yeah, and I think that was one of these that came out of Esri. Esri had.
Okay, so 18, yeah, because 18 is Ogden and below.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go up
Go
to,
ahead.
should we start at the bottom again?
Yeah,
then?
let's
Okay. All right, let's.
go
scroll
back
out
into
again.
Washington County.
You can't use the scroll on the mouse. You have to do it this way. It's frustrating.
Yeah. Okay, so 29, we're good on that because we went to 29, didn't we? Or no?
No,
No,
we
we
changed
changed
it
it.
from
We changed it,
29.
Okay,
So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit
okay,
more. Okay, so we
There
have.
we go.
okay, so let's
So-
go back to change.
This
Okay,
is good. This is good. We can
Okay,
do
we're
this.
21 then, or whatever, what was it that we did? 22,
22.
goes back to 29.
Okay.
Okay. So. 22. Change to 29.
Okay, then 21 should be 20, is that 8, 28?
Yes.
Good thing this is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, and then let's go over to Kane County, which is
Right here.
So
17 should be 24.
Yes.
That's where I went to high school in King County.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head over to the southeast part of the state. Let's see if we have
So
if you
the,
could zoom over or
Yeah.
move this back up on
Of the electoral.
oh, okay. Okay.
27.
7.
So
20
20 should
goes
be
to
27, which is probably what we had.
Okay. Yes, I think you're right. So,
Because we figured this out one of the days that the
Yeah.
Esri numbers were wrong.
Yeah,
this is good.
okay.
This is
All right, so let's move on up. What's purple up there? Let's see. Okay,
That's
so
26.
so let's go up there on this map here then. Let's see what we have.
Oh my gosh, where's my mouse? It's up here. There we go. Sorry about that.
No.
Lost it.
Okay, so 19 should
Should
be
be 26.
26, yeah.
26. Okay, then let's go up to cash.
May
So
have
25 is 25, so are we good there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, actually,
That took in 20,
Well, yeah,
our
we-
26 takes in Rich.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
And the
so
old one.
okay. So
it
the
was
19
25.
looks like it's still okay.
Was that 17 on Box Elder?
no, yeah, box
Yeah.
elder should be 17, so 9 goes to 17.
Okay, well, I guess while we're right here, let's go, 12 should be 24.
I don't
Is that
think
right or
so.
not? Oh, okay.
12, I think, is a new one we created.
But does it
Yeah.
have, if it has the
has-
gold code?
It has part of 24, but I think 24 goes all the way, it's the one that goes all the way down.
Or does it? Okay, could you zoom out?
Because we've
on-
already
this
switched
map.
24.
Yeah. And then, okay, so that 17 took in all of,
All of 12,
all of Tooele. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is a really long district.
yeah.
So
Gosh, we're a lot more compact.
Yes, aren't we?
that's better. I like that.
Okay, so, all right, so District 12, what are we gonna call District 12? Do we keep it 12?
Well, yeah, 12, it
And
contained
was
12 before,
Okay,
so we can
let's-
keep
yeah,
it 12.
let's
So
do that.
12 can
Okay,
stay as
12 's
12.
12.
All right, because there wasn't a 12 before, or was there?
Yeah, there was, and it was, if you
Oh,
can
I
see.
see, yeah. It was
Okay,
part of that.
If we zoom
all
in,
right, so
yeah.
should we head back out to the top of Weaver now?
Yeah,
Okay, so, is that 19?
okay, so
I
let's
can't tell.
zoom in,
What's the blue that's right below?
So this is Ogden.
yeah, and let's zoom in
I
up
can't
on
tell.
the state elections map.
So did 19 take in Ogden?
So there is Centerville.
Scroll down a little.
So
Is
we
it
got
18? Let's see, go up a little bit more. So 18 had Ogden, South Ogden, Washington Terrace. So let's see what we have. So 18. So we have that as, let's see if we can
We've
scroll
got
out on
18
this.
down here, we've got 18 where Clearfield.
yeah, 18.
So where's,
And 20.
how come
has-
I'm not seeing Ogden up here?
See, Ogden's at the very top of 18.
Oh, I see, South Ogden and Ogden, okay.
Yeah.
So
okay, so-
whatever has Ogden, we gotta move to 18.
So
Yeah.
Ogden, is it split between?
It may be split, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, okay, so,
Can you zoom out
Ogden-
just a little bit?
yeah,
on this one,
no,
On this one.
on the one on your laptop.
out,
Okay, so Ogden is here in 19.
And should we make it 18?
Well,
Because that took in those
Ogden was
areas
18.
too.
sure, we can make it 18.
Because we had Huntsville too. So could you just check? Because I'm thinking if Huntsville's in there and Ogden's in there, let's go with the same.
So-
Could we check here to see where Huntsville is? Come
on
here.
this one,
And
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
under
cities
identified, yeah.
yeah. Oh, get rid
And
of,
Eden.
that's.
I think you can just start typing in the place.
Yeah, up here.
So, but will it still try to
I
find it in
don't- I
Washington?
don't think so.
So it's, we want Huntsville.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And
Then you
show.
click show.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so let's keep it 19 then.
Yeah.
Okay,
You think that's good?
okay, yep,
I think we're consistent there.
keep it 19.
Okay. All right, and then what do we have right below that? Is
Well,
that-
just to the left, we have 20.
it's locked right now.
And 20 is Marriott Slatersville, Far
South
West,
Ogden.
Plain City.
So,
South Ogden was in 18.
okay, so do you want to type in another city? Should we just do,
Yeah.
let's do Marriott Slater.
What is that?
MARR.
There we go.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that city.
And then, yeah, just let it show. Okay, so that's
Oh,
up at
it's up at
17 now.
Okay.
What about Hooper?
Upper.
Obviously, I'm not.
That's okay. I didn't know it either.
I know Hurricane.
Yeah,
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
All right.
Okay,
No,
here,
Hooper.
so,
Hooper, Hurricane.
Oh, wow.
okay, Hooper's in 20. So we've got it in 20 here. So the problem, well, the issue is South Ogden was in 18. But we now have 18 where Clinton is.
So is,
In Clinton.
so is our 20,
Oh, Clinton was in 20.
so do we want to keep 20 as 20 then?
I think we do.
I do too.
I would, 'cause that's where,
Yeah, and then let's go down, so our 18 may still be good too then,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Let's keep 18,
'cause
18.
it still that has Farmington, right? And 18, did 18 have Farmington?
No.
No, 22 had Farmington. That's Farmington, right?
It's Riverdale.
Oh, Riverdale.
We're still Weaver.
Okay.
Washington Terrace.
So I'm gonna
So
look-
some of those were in 18, but I think, you know,
Yeah, I think let's keep 18.
see where
and Riverdale before was in 20.
And it still is.
And it's still, or maybe it was just over the line into 18, looks like.
Oh, maybe so.
But because we essentially have changed the shape of this,
Mhm.
we're gonna have to do something
Right.
right here.
Okay,
Okay, so I think 18's good.
all right.
And 19 is good.
Mhm.
Yes,
And we decided 20 is good.
Mhm.
yes. So
26, so
So 21, where was their 21?
they're
Clear-
21.
Over here on the west
Clearfield,
side.
West Point, Syracuse.
And we're making it Farmington, where 22 was. So
What's in, do we have what's in 22 right here? Where are we? Kaysville?
Yeah,
Um,
and Kaysville was in 22.
So let's
Just
keep
barely.
that 22 then.
Yeah,
Can you type in Kaysville for us, Chris? please?
sure. Oops. I hit the wrong.
Yeah, so let's keep that 22 if that's where we have Kaysville
Yeah.
before.
Oh, what's gone?
Okay,
so 21, we're swapping it to the opposite side
I know.
of Davis. But I don't think there's any way for us to keep. We either, so
We're not
the poor folks in 21 and 22 are gonna be
Yeah.
shifted no matter what.
right. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. All right, so let's head south
Did-
then.
Okay, did you want to change it?
We're-
I think we
Swap
wanted to keep
21?
22.
Yeah, I think we keep those.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep 21 and 22.
Unless, let's see, where was 22 right there? Unless we do have more of those cities in 22 than we, or in 21 than we did 22, we could swap those. What do you
So-
think?
Layton is in 22, it looks like. And here it's in 22.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where's
then maybe-
Syracuse?
Well, the problem, they split Layton, it looks like, actually. Yeah, I mean, they go right down, at least through the middle of the dot of
Yeah.
Layton.
And Syracuse
These
is
splits.
between 18 and 22.
So I would say we could trade 21 and
21 and
22.
22. I'm not
Because
uncomfortable with that.
21 had all of
At
this
least
in it.
visually,
Uh-huh.
it stays the same.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's put 22 goes to 21. If you're okay with
Yep,
that.
I'm okay with that. That at least keeps the visual. 21 was on the west,
Mhm.
22 is on the
Yeah.
east.
That's. Now,
And here's where it starts to get even more confusing.
These get a little dicey.
all right, so do we want to just focus on 12 for a minute?
Sure. Yes.
Do the easy one?
So
Well,
we're-
yeah, 12, we already,
yeah,
yeah,
I think
Oh, did we already? do
Yep.
12?
I think we're keeping that 12.
yeah.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah,
'cause
because what
12
we
had
did is
to
we
lower.
took,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
which makes so much more sense. I think.
We thought that made sense.
It made sense to us.
Yeah. Good job.
Okay, so, all right, so we've come down, so we've checked 19, 18, 21, 22.
Yep.
Should we go with District 1?
Yeah.
These are going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, these ones are Salt Lake.
Uh-huh.
All right, so.
So let's keep,
So District
Let's zoom in on
23,
that.
just so we're clear, District 23 has disappeared.
Oh,
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying from the old map,
uh-huh.
what was 23 is now 22.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because it also goes up into where 22 was. So I think keeping it 21 and 22 makes sense there.
I do too.
But we now have 23 that's a floating
Where is 23 on our map?
on our map.
Down south.
Probably.
Where's the? Let me just. Oh, I thought.
So District 2.
That it would
was
highlight
where
it. It doesn't select
where
it.
23 was maybe.
Okay,
So
I thought if you selected it on the attribute table, it would do
Oh.
a selection. It's obviously not set to
oh,
do
there
that.
it is. 23 is way down here. So we may still end up changing that. But that is, remember, we were going to have to create a new district in Utah County
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
And that may just highlight the shift from Davis County
It
to
could,
Utah
yeah.
County.
Okay. Wow, that takes the whole west
On
side
west
of the lake.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
All right, so up to District 1. So I
So
think District
District
1
1
can stay.
Yeah, it's not,
Because we
too
did
much
have part of
change.
West
A little
Valley. So
bit.
do you have a little bit of West Valley?
We have a little bit of West Valley right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so
And
let's
then the
do
west side of
that.
Salt Lake.
Okay, so let's go to.
District 3, I
3,
could
we want
change to 2.
change to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And that 4, we may want to change to 3.
Yes.
Where's this thing on?
What do we have just to the west? Oh, so that's 4, which did include the Mill Creek
Uh-huh.
areas. So can you,
Really quick, just save on the other team's Wi-Fi land. So I just wanna
Oh,
make sure
go ahead.
just to-
Oh.
Just click the save out here.
we have not been doing that, goodness gracious.
Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.
But it looks like. you
Our
guys didn't
Wi-Fi
lose
went out.
Wi-Fi.
Well, our Wi-Fi went out earlier,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
and so,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Esri has a recover feature for that,
Right.
but.
We'll just keep
so-
saving more.
But as long,
Okay.
if you click save, if it loads through, that means your connection's good. So you guys are good to go. Okay,
Right.
sorry to interrupt.
okay.
Thank you.
No,
No.
thank you.
We needed that.
Yes.
So, okay. You get so involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Can you move us a little bit to the east?
on this one.
Yes, on that. So Park City was 26 before. Okay.
And now,
Park City's now in 4,
okay,
but that's because it's a new configuration.
right. Oh, that's a big,
Um,
really big one.
If you, on this big monitor move to the west again, please?
Okay. So this is down to 12.
So let's look at number 4 on that.
So that was Mill Creek.
Yeah, doing a little bit. Mill Creek and Holiday. I think
Yeah.
those are in this District 4, right?
Yeah.
So let's keep it as 4,
Okay.
which means I think District 9 now is the one that becomes 8.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cottonwood Heights.
Yeah, there's Cottonwood. Right, it's right
There.
there.
But that is 8.
And then we got part of Draper
Do
into
that.
it. So 9
9
is,
becomes 8. Okay, so let's look at 7 now.
so 7.
What do we have in there?
Oh. What is the other
Uh,
7?
what? Actually, no, we haven't got District 6.
Okay.
Yeah, have
let's
we?
check that out. So 6 was just east of West Jordan.
Got Taylorsville.
Taylorsville.
So should that be number 5?
So got
What-
Taylorsville.
Do we have
What
5
what do we have
Kearns?
5? If we
On
look,
this screen?
Yeah.
Let's see what we have on 5.
Kearns is. We got West Valley,
so 5
part of
is
West Valley and
you know,
Kearns. We
our,
got,
our rest of West Valley.
right.
So let's keep
I think
that.
that makes
I
sense.
do too.
Yeah.
So
Okay, now
keep-
6
keep that one
makes sense
5.
as well.
And yeah, if 6 abuts against 5, I think that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, so
And then 12
let's,
is over here now. So,
so 10, and we could be good with 10 too.
yeah, because that's
Uh-huh.
West Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
West Jordan,
Okay.
South Jordan.
We were smarter than we thought.
Oh,
Okay.
South Jordan
And District
was
7.
10. Now it's 11 though. See, what is Harriman? Harriman's in 13.
Yeah, well, we had to, essentially, they had to all shift down into the
Because
of the
southwest
growth
because of the
south.
growth.
Yeah. See, in this one, 10 was South Jordan. And now 11 is South Jordan.
7, they had to change because of growth last 10 years ago. I had them, so we changed it. So let's go down and see if 7's down a little bit further. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
They basically made it the lake, vineyard, Jason Spring. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so are we okay? Let's go back up to 10.
Now on the election map.
Oh,
So 10 had West Jordan. Yeah.
Taylorsville and, or, yeah, just West Jordan, South Jordan, and Harriman. See, now R10 is just basically West Jordan.
Yeah.
And then 11 was Riverton, Bluffdale, Draper, but we cut out Draper completely out of
Yep.
11.
And again, that's a growth issue.
And then we moved it. So 11 has basically become the South Jordan.
Yep. I think
And
we're
then
okay on these
13,
numbers.
yeah, and so 13 was on the east side there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So 13
Can you
takes,
zoom out?
wow.
I'll move it up just a
Up
little
on
bit.
the wall
Oh.
monitor.
So that had Lehigh, Eagle Mountain was 13.
right?
So let's come down here and see, let's put Eagle Mountain. Let's see where Eagle Mountain is now.
Eagle Mountain's down
It's
to 23.
Is in 23,
It's in that newly created
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
district. That's okay.
So
Yeah.
this is gonna have some growth in these two areas right here.
Yeah.
And a little bit in this one.
So, see, District 9. So up here, if you'll move north, please. right there.
Oh, that had Sandy in it.
Okay, so Sandy now,
Yeah.
Was that an 8? Was that?
I think is an 8, but yeah, let's,
There's Alpine.
yeah, so if you go north of
Did you put Sandy in first, please? I think we split Sandy.
yeah, Sandy's right here. So Sandy's part in 7, part in
Oh, yeah.
8, where before they were in 9. And that's it. That's a migration of districts issue.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I think we're fine.
Okay,
So
So-
District 9 is then, just like 23, 9 is one that is jumped.
okay.
Okay, go ahead and go south.
So 15, we okay on 15? We already checked that out.
so-
I wonder if that should be 14. Because, will you show us where?
Oh, this is 14.
Oh, show us where Alpine and Highland are. They're right here.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we ought to put those in 14. Well, I don't know. 14 had American Fork in it as well.
So where's American Fork now?
American Fork
Yeah.
is right here.
Okay.
So maybe we should make this 14. So swap 14 and
Uh-huh.
9.
Yeah, because we have. Yeah, we have to
Okay.
do that.
Swap 14 to 9.
Mhm.
Okay. And then 15.
Actually, well, 15 includes Provo,
So there is still.
and it
some
included
trouble.
Provo before.
Right.
So.
Or wait, no. 16 was Provo before.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. 15 was
So-
just Orem.
So maybe
Linden.
we switch 9 and 15, and then 15 and 16.
16, uh-huh.
Okay. So 9 becomes 15,
15.
and then 16 becomes,
15,
right?
I think. Oh, wait,
No,
a second.
It
becomes
15.
9.
Oh, no, 9 becomes 16.
9. All right.
So we
does
now
that-
have 15, 16. And the 9, which before was up in Salt Lake County, has now come down to Utah County.
So 9 was,
It was up
Sandy.
in Salt Lake County,
okay, that's 7.
but it's,
So,
yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah, 7,
8,
8,
yeah.
11, 13. Yeah.
So 9 now moves down to Utah County.
14.
So our 2 new districts in Utah County are 23.
And
And
9.
9. And then
Okay, and then
27.
27, we already checked out, right? Yeah. Had to get that population there. Okay, so are we okay now then?
6. 7, where's 7?
7 is Sandy.
Okay. District 10 is, okay.
South Jordan.
13. 14 is over here. What's District 20?
On top of that.
Okay. 3. 23 was that new Utah County.
Right.
Right.
25.
25.
It's 15. Oh, there we are. Up in
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
That's
all
right.
right, so we got them all.
Okay, all right.
Sweet.
I feel better about that.
So, yeah, I like going back and it gives that sense of continuity.
Mhm.
Right.
We, just in terms of geography,
Yeah.
geographic continuity is as best we can.
Okay.
Okay, so let's save it. Do we want to go in? If you'll, under the review tab,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's just.
go ahead and run that one more time. The
You
check
just- you just
integrity.
wanna see all
I want to see
checks.
those
I
green
know.
checks. That's exactly what I want to see.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's just what we wanted to see.
Okay, do we run around a report or anything on this or,
I think we just save it.
and so we.
And so we're looking at our deviations. Our largest deviation
Is it
is,
still 650?
no.
Yeah, on
Or-
2.
Oh, there it is too. I didn't get
Oh,
up that high. Yeah, so our largest deviation is 650.
That's not bad.
Our smallest deviation is 528, looks like,
Well, there's,
minus 528.
Yeah, 526.
oh, there's the 17.
Down
District
below, but as
16.
close as possible, we got in with 17 in District 16.
Yeah.
So, but we're
So
still
we're also
below.
at 23 and 32 in a couple.
Yeah,
uh,
Yeah,
so.
So
that's
we're
pretty good.
still well in this
yeah.
And then
this
that
kind of range.
District 2.
And where is District 2? It's in the Salt Lake Valley. Oh yeah, District 2 is it's the Salt Lake University district.
So there could be, what about the, let's see, let's look at ones that have some potential growth, like 23, 13, and 11.
23 were 96 under, 11 were 461.
I think I'm good with, what do you think,
Yeah,
guys?
I'm comfortable with this.
Okay.
Again, we can start comparing it to the other maps, but I think this is a good conversation piece.
And I guess just one thing for us to, for me to feel comfortable, is if we could now with that overlay.
So the
counties.
townships.
Oh,
or the
yeah,
county-
we did one with the townships, and then also, I just want to make sure that we haven't split counties up more than twice.
Okay,
Okay, so let's look at the municipalities.
And then can you add, we saw on one of those
so
overlays, there was a township opportunity.
yeah, on the UGRC.
Okay,
So we wanted to make sure we kept those whole.
all right, so it was
Yeah.
right up here.
Yep, it's that one.
I should say,
That one.
I should say. And
Scroll,
I think, I mean, we were mindful of
right here.
the metro townships, that's what we want, right down here. There we go.
There we go.
So if we could show those.
And it was
There's
this one, yeah.
Mhm.
Copied it, I thought.
I did. I
Yeah.
thought I did. All
I
right.
thought you did too.
It is.
Copy that address again.
But that's, yeah. Oh, there it is. It's funny.
Okay, that's copy.
Not wanting you
That's
to do
weird.
that.
Oh, I know why, 'cause I didn't select URL. No, I didn't select URL.
Well, what we could
Oh, there we
do,
go. There we go. That is so weird that it
Yeah, strong.
there was a delay.
and
All
then
right,
we'll
so let's go
zoom,
to contents and there should be.
And there it is. It's selected.
Oh, on
It's
the,
down about 2/3 of the way down.
yeah, right,
yeah,
there
metro.
you go.
So we just want to make sure that the
symbology. All right, I don't.
Let's make it really bright.
How does
It
it
puts
do
it
that?
right, yeah.
So frustrating. Okay, let's do. Should we do like a yellow or pink?
Let's go that bright pink for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Unless you really have to on this one, to see where we are.
There's a blob.
Wow.
Zoom in.
Where do we want to zoom in?
It's going to be in the
Let's
Salt
into
Lake.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
And come down to Salt Lake County.
Yeah, zoom down.
So that's Kingsville, sorry.
Because
Farmington.
we're gonna find. Salt Lake County.
Oh yeah, there's the,
Okay, we got immigration.
Okay. All that pink's a little hard to
We
see.
have Magna.
yeah,
Kearns. Let's see, down here, they're good. Okay. I think we're good.
there's the
Yeah. It looks like they're captured.
There's White City.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were conscious of White City.
That's Copper.
Copperton, right, okay, good. All right, yay.
Okay.
Okay, then the other thing now would just be, just to see if we have more than 2 Senate seats in it. I mean, I know that we'll have more
We
counties.
split that county
Uh-huh.
more than twice.
Oh,
So,
okay. So we could do
I
the
wonder if
municipal.
can you show me what that district distribution chart does for us?
Let's see where.
Just, yeah, right there.
This one. Please add demographic variables.
Okay.
I don't know where. we
Yeah, I
had
don't
those.
know either. I'm gonna run the compactness test once. It's there, so. Seen anything else?
Yeah, it should. Well, it should, because I wonder if this was one of the things that Cassie was talking
Yeah.
about, you know, that she
Yeah.
had.
So,
But I don't see where.
I think the
has
popper was the
Yeah.
one that she, and the closer you get to one, I think was the more compact you are.
It's 43, so there's a 49. So
Because there ought to be a couple that are really compact.
Mhm.
we've got
They have to ask for,
24, 27, 24 is, or 21 is the smallest number on there. And that's District 27.
Yeah, well, where's our St. George one? That's our most compact.
yeah,
That's what
it's
number is that?
29.
Is that 29? Let's see where 29 has out
Oh,
on
that was
that.
28, 29.
That is
27. They're saying that's the most compact. Maybe it's the
Was
opposite.
that the smallest number?
Yeah,
Yeah, so the smallest number has to be the least compact.
yeah. Because I was gonna say
So-
that is opposite.
So yeah, let's go back to the compactness test. Scroll down to.
Let's see where 29 is.
29. Yeah, 43.
Okay,
Why is
28
28
is
at
46. Or-
It's down further to the south.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know why? I bet this is one of those where it draws a circle,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and because it's a circle, most of
Oh,
this
that
is in the circle.
popper. Yeah.
And this one, because of the circle,
Uh-huh.
I bet that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, All right, so now just the counties.
Yeah, so how do we find that? Do we have to just visually?
Maybe let's just look visually then.
All right, so let's just start,
Okay.
you know what, let's go and identify and let's just try,
Oh.
start typing up this.
Or yeah, we can go alphabetically.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay, so there's Beaver
yep,
and it has. one
it's all in one
one Senate.
district. Yep.
Okay,
Do we want to keep a note of Beaver 24? No,
Sure.
as well. Okay, Box Elder is 17 and
So just 17.
yeah, it's all in 17.
Lots of others all in one district.
Cash is in 2,
Mhm.
17
and 25.
Two districts.
Mhm.
Is just in 27. It's so tiny. There we go, and it's in 26. I was sure
We'd be really hurting if we had.
Although in going for the numbers, you could see how a place like Daggett theoretically could get split,
Yes.
right?
Right. So it looks like Davis County has District 18, 21, and 22. Oh, and a piece of 1 and 2.
21, 22.
1 and 2.
So it's in 4 districts.
No, it's in 5.
Oh, it's in 5?
So we got 21,
Oh, and-
18, 22, 2, and 1.
Oh, so got a little bit of 2.
21.
So, but okay, so Davis is one of those that we ended up having to split them. Obviously, we knew we'd have to split Davis just because of the population. Davis has 362,000. So we knew that it, at a minimum, would have to be 3 plus.
Mhm.
So instead of
And what was it, was 3 what? 3.
362.
All right, so we knew it had to have at least 3. Yeah. Okay, so maybe let's just make a note of that. Well, it had to have at least
What's
4.
it?
It had to have at least
112.
4, right?
112, 14.
It had to have close to 4. Sure.
Yeah, it had to have 3.2, so it had to have at least 4.
Okay.
And then I just want to look at the compactness really quick. So I think 2. Okay. Oh, so 2 is the one that's 650 over. So
But show us on this screen here.
Choose our solids.
Yeah.
so it's got part of North Salt Lake here.
Mhm.
We put immigration in 2.
I think
Yeah. So 650.
The problem is that I don't think, so 22 is 68 under. I just don't know that there was a better split.
well, if you wanted to try to keep not split the smaller communities too many times.
Yeah.
22 is 68. Yes.
Yeah.
District 1 was 230 over. So, let's see what's on the other side of 2.
District
4 or 3.
4 is 170 under. 3 is 474 over.
Yeah. So, so we could take maybe a little bit from here.
Yeah.
And put it in 22.
Yeah, but I think when we looked at it, if we did that, so like in this little spike area up,
Yeah.
We're trying to.
I think there were,
city whole.
yeah, it's a city boundary, so we're keeping the city.
Oh. What city has the
We have
boundary
North
like that?
Salt Lake.
I think
Is
that's
that
North Salt Lake.
Oh,
We can talk about it.
yeah. Except this part isn't.
That was them.
Yeah,
So. Yeah, we struggled with that yesterday.
so District 22 is 68 under.
Yeah. Where's the count?
Oh,
Where's the count feature on this?
um,
Did they not have it yet?
well, so you can see the totals. These numbers are the block totals.
Right.
Or you can see it over here in the population. You have to drag down the one on the right and then drag down the one in the middle.
So on the value, what is this?
So this is Asian American Indian.
Oh,
So these are all the, I mean, there's something like 65 different combinations
my
of,
goodness.
yeah, there's your
So
total.
there's your total.
21,907 is the population for Morrison. I think we
So-
decided to keep this because it felt more like a neighborhood,
Mhm.
and we didn't think that it was worth it to get
Right.
the extra 180 or 170
Okay.
people.
Yeah. Because it would put it,
Because we felt they were more similar to the folks on the other side of 3800 South. Plus, that would have made the little upward arm here feel even
Yeah.
more strange.
so this could be a neighborhood here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And this one, that looks like it's some sort of a big commercial or a school or something. That's
There's 61
business.
people there.
Yeah. And then
But we could
38
try and move
We could
these
move
to
these two
22.
up.
What do you think
That
there?
that only moves
So
172.
22, we are 68 under,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so that moves it 172 up. So that will,
Take some out of District 2.
yeah. So it'll drop District 2 down to 400 and something.
Well, could you zoom out just a little bit? Let's look at that. Just want to turn on that. for
Zoom
whether-
out.
There we go. What's this black line right here? Is that our district line?
I don't know.
Right here. District line.
Oh, yes, it's our
Yeah.
district line, yes. You're
So,
right, it's the district line.
Well, if you feel good about that, moving those two into 22, is that what we're
Yeah,
thinking?
let's go ahead, let's do that and see what it visually looks like to us.
Okay.
And was there something, I wonder what, if we feel that that 3,800 is a good barrier.
It looks like it's a pretty major road. So
Okay, so
And then
to
is
do
this breaking
this,
this up?
we
right
now
here?
go to, is it under view? Up here on the top. create, yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
all right.
So choose for, instead of unassigned, move it to 22. And you want to, yeah, you can use the rectangle.
I'm gonna use this one.
You can use that. You can just put it on stop.
Oh, I don't have snapping on. That's because we want to keep this because that looks
Mhm.
like
Yeah. That's
That's
the
part of the
boundary.
city.
already got a red line here.
You could even go above that one because it was just going to 22,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's just do that. Except I got it into. I'll have to fix that. I didn't do it.
That's a good question.
All right, let's try. So they have this red line here. Is this the, but the green and the colors
So,
are
so
the areas?
the red line is
A
the
precinct.
city line from
Are the precinct?
Utah.
Oh,
The yellow line is the city line from Esri.
oh, okay, so there's some cleanup. that needs to be
Mhm.
done. So I think I'll just stick with the Esri. Oh. Mm. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Mouse challenged right at the moment.
Okay, we're at the block level, so it won't split the block.
Right. So we should go here because this is the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the. There we go.
Except it took all this down south. So go ahead and hit undo.
Oh, it did.
It's right,
It's right
right
there.
under the 22. So instead, let's try the pointer button.
This
Oh,
one?
yeah,
I'm just
that
giving
one.
points to the block.
Yeah, just
Oh,
click
yeah.
on.
Yeah, because we're doing a block.
There we go, yeah.
That's easier. Sweet.
Okay. So now
And then
22 shows up at 104 over.
And we have
2 is 478. So we lost 100.
That's better than 6.
Yeah, that's better
Yeah.
than 650.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna save
Save
that.
that.
And then I'm gonna do a review.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
run our checks to make sure we didn't miss anything. So check integrity.
Okay. Okay.
Great. All right, so let's keep going down our county sheet then. So
Yeah.
after Davis,
Guess what's after Davis?
Okay, we are gonna do this change.
we'll do Chester.
It looks like they're all.
Nice buff, that's what I can say.
I know. 26.
Okay. So 26, one.
Is 27. And Garfield. It's all in 24, so we're good. Oh, it's right there. Is in 2 districts, 24 and 28.
What's the population of Cedar City?
So. Iron County,
Mhm.
Iron County population is 57,289.
So it would have had to have been split anyway.
Oh, well, no, it wouldn't have had to be split. What happened is Washington County had to be split. And in
Oh,
order to pick up Washington
Make it
County,
Contiguous as well.
we had to come into
Uh-huh.
iron, but not enough of iron to get the whole county.
Okay, so,
So iron is in 2.
2, which is, okay, mhm,
Yeah, there's a logical story.
right, okay.
okay.
Blame it on Washington County. That's the story.
Gauge you up is good.
Wow.
They're at 24.
24 Guam.
Okay. Stomping ground,
Uh-huh.
24. Got my 40-year reunion in like 3 weeks.
Oh,
They're-
fun.
So,
Millard.
Millard. They're good.
24.
Okay, Morgan is in 3, it looks like. So they're in 22, 26, and 18.
Who's in Madison?
Morgan's only 12,000 people. But unfortunately, it was in a crossroads of,
Mhm. And all of this, you know, this mountain
Yeah.
there, okay,
Yeah.
not comfortable with it. I
I'm
mean,
not either.
I'd love for it to all be one, but
Because
couldn't
18, you
make,
can't,
couldn't
yeah.
make 26 work without Morgan. We couldn't make 22 work. Well, 26 was the big one. Right?
Right.
We couldn't make 26 work without Morgan.
Pulling in.
And then that left the county split. This made sense to.
I'd be curious to know,
Uh-huh.
not that I'm okay with 3.
Yes,
But I'm wondering if there's, what's the population we have on there? Is that 20?
the
2206.
2560 up here.
Yeah.
2206.
Okay, all right, never mind. I'm okay with it being that way, so.
Okay.
And we tried to keep the city of Morgan.
Yeah, it looks like it's all
Right.
within.
Right.
So Paiute is good within 24. Rich County. And they're all in 26. Let's forgive where Rich is. This is gonna be. Okay, so
Salt
Salt
Lake.
Lake. We have District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait. We're in North Salt Lake, wait, this is North Salt Lake.
But
No, this
we're
is Salt
showing
Lake
the
County.
Okay,
Yeah. And then we have 10, 11,
We don't
Oh.
have 9,
no 9. They
Okay.
moved to California, to
10,
Utah County,
11.
and then 13. And well, there is 12. There is
12.
12, the Western.
okay, so how many do we have? It's 1.3 about, right?
No, it's, 1,000,000.
Oh, okay. 1,195,000.
So there's 12,
1,185.
12 districts in Salt Lake County.
So. That's good.
So
So
Salt Lake
we
had
had
to
to
be
have-
at least 11.
Okay.
And how many does it have?
Well, look, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah, so Salt Lake could have 11 if all we were dealing with was Salt Lake,
Exactly.
but we had a little bit of Tooele, we have a little bit of Davis,
Utah.
touch of Utah County.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
San
so we do
Juan,
most together.
yeah, San Juan is all good in 27. And San Pete is all in 24. Severe is also all in 24. And Summit, yeah, it's only got 2 though, it looks like. So we've got 26 and 4. Not too bad. Tooele is going to be split.
And that was a strategic decision to keep
Park City.
Park City out of the rural part of Summit.
Mm,
Okay.
Okay, it looks like Tooele is all in District 12.
Yes.
Okay. And then now we've got Uinta. And they're all in 24.
26.
Yeah, I mean
26, yeah.
26. So Utah looks like. So we've got 9, 23, 15, 14, and 8.
We have 27 and, I'm sorry, fingers.
We also had 27. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 27.
Oh, and a little bit of 24.
Oh, yeah, that little corner.
Okay, so Utah County. 659.
They have to have
8.
6.
We have an 8.
8.
Mhm.
They have at least 6. 8.
Okay.
So let's look. Yeah.
26.
Oh, looks like there is just a little peekaboo here on 8.
Well, let's see if we can clean that up.
Yeah.
Because my guess is we don't have anybody living there. So let's
Yeah,
clean that
let's
one
still
up.
Okay, how do we do that?
Let's move that to 26.
Looks like it's.
Yep.
Look at this little,
Yeah, that's a county boundary.
Oh, this one right here.
I bet.
oh,
Yeah.
both of
Show.
them,
Yeah.
that's right.
Show you.
Yeah, it is.
It's where Utah, Salt Lake.
Oh, what was that? Yeah.
and
what was
Wasatch
it
come
right there?
together.
Yeah.
So if you want to show the Utah County,
Oh, it's on there.
okay.
Yeah.
Here. Now show the Salt Lake County boundary. Only it should.
So this is Salt Lake.
If not,
Where was that?
we were down in this bottom corner.
Oh, right
over
here.
here.
That's not Salt Lake.
It's not Salt Lake.
Oh, so that's Utah County.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's all in Utah County then, those 2 districts.
Yeah.
So go ahead and zoom in.
Clean that
Yeah,
up.
let's see if we can
Let's
clean
see.
that up.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
District 8 and District 16. Yeah, let's move this one into 16.
16. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there's nobody there, but at least makes for a better line.
Yeah.
There we go.
That looks a lot better.
Yes.
So, let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So
That looks nice.
what's after Wasatch?
Washington.
Oh, I lost our county.
the forest pole bar on the right.
Which one?
This
Oh,
pole
this
bar.
one. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, up here,
That's awesome.
we're fine. We just,
Perfect.
today Tuesday? Do we want tacos?
You guys want tacos or do you guys want pupusas?
You tell us what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us what a pupusa is.
So pupusa is Salvadorian. So it's just like a fat, like una rojita,
Uh-huh.
which is stuffed meat or beans. And then they close it. And you just put like a bunch of cabbage on top. With the red salsa, tomato sauce they make. That's it.
Yeah, I'm game to try it.
Okay,
Let's go for
it's good.
it. Okay, take a cookie.
I will. Let me just ask a question.
From
You offer a
Washington,
bill
D.C.
and
Yes.
do they take some or do you want me to take some cookies to them?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you want me to ask Bill and Lila?
Oh, they've had them,
Oh, okay.
but they're welcome to have one. And then if any staff people want cookies too. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so Washington split into two.
Right. And Wayne,
Wings.
one. Perfect. And then that last one is Weaver. Wow, Weaver is such a weird shaped county.
So
All right.
Weaver had to be in at least three.
And that appears to be, they're in 4, looks like. So they've got a little bit of 18, 20, 17, and 19.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, do we have a contributing? Well, I guess they've checked that, but come up here really quickly.
We're zoom into,
So we go down south. I'm just looking at-
Can I be helpful in any way?
Yeah, you can answer a question for us, and
Sure.
you can see all the cool things we've been doing. Oh, is this the continuity issue?
that it would follow census blocks.
No, so that's right. Press that. Oh, so I think, okay, I was just looking at something. Thanks for zooming in. I thought we missed something there. Sorry. Okay.
So Karen and I had a question. So right now, so we've gone back, we've been cleaning up and checking the map that we worked on yesterday. And we actually reduced our deviation. Our top deviation was 650. We're now down to 478.
Okay.
So the question that we had was, we know that the target is the ideal population, right? But there is permissible variation in the statute.
Right.
So right now, we've tried to minimize splitting counties. We just went through and checked our county splits. And for the most part, we've not split counties very much unless we had to.
Right.
What would be the advantage of us trying to get to a lower number than what we have?
So you have now this is a below 1% deviation you've achieved
Yes.
here, which is, let's just be sort of existentialist about this right now. These are as equal as in reality as
Yeah.
any map, even if you were to do a perfect population.
Okay.
So just like there's no philosophical reason as to why you would want to push the deviations down. It's not like one is going to actually be more equal than the other. Now, the only reason I can see to push it down even this far, frankly, this is farther than I would have pushed it, is because there are other teams who are fanatic about this right now. And so they're using this. They're using this. Now, my personal view is that you're not done with this. See, the more that you push on the population deviation, the more you're going to sacrifice all the other principles in the plan somewhat. And then it's going to make it more difficult to incorporate other principles in the plan, such as information you get from the public hearings.
Yeah.
Right. And so I I think you should, you're doing great right now. I would even say, you know, because like I look at some of these things and you wonder, you know, did you end up sacrificing city boundaries that you didn't really need to in order to achieve these low deviations? And that's fine if you know, with the congressional map, you should get it perfect. In the end, but for the non-congressional maps, you want to have the principles guide the plan to a reasonable deviation, and that, so that you can then be flexible enough to add some other principles. So for example, this is something we just talked about with the staff, which is whether you're going to start looking at racial interest groups at some point. When you do that, right, that because of the residential segregation, you're going to end up having to make a call as to whether the way you divided Salt Lake in a particular way makes sense. And then so you may end up rotating the districts 90 degrees or something like that. And then that's going to screw up everything, you know, down the I-50. Pardon me, what?
Domino effect.
Yeah. And that's the problem is when you have a tight plan, which is what this team is going to do. You will have sacrificed you're not going to remember when you come back to this plan where you made those small decisions, those kind of trade-offs between, say, county boundaries, or remember county you could probably do, but it's city boundaries, because you just did so many different ones. And so now you've sacrificed some city boundaries in order to achieve a low deviation. Then you're going to heap onto that another set of splits or something from the addition of another principle. And you're not going, but you're not going to undo those other ones because if you're not going to remember where they are in the plan. And so better to have a higher deviation, which then can absorb another principle. And then once you have those other kind of considerations, then you can, I can turn, if you gave me 2 hours, I could turn this into a zero population, right? But what, you know, it's not, that's the only reason.
But it would sacrifice
200 hours.
Well, you can do this. I don't know if this software does. On the software that I use, it just tells you how to do it, so that you can. It just says, "Would you like to balance these districts?" And so then you just balance it, and then it shows you the census blocks you would have, and you go bum, 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 bum. And frankly, I can also serve that role at some point if people want. You know.
Well, just, you know, with your comments, I mean, I think we feel pretty good about this, you know, and like Rick said, we just went through just the county splits we had to have. And we feel like we were very respectful of city boundaries. We looked at demographics as well.
How did you do it? Did you do it on the screen, or did you did a heat map, or how did you do it?
Basically a heat map.
Okay.
And so I'm feeling like this is something, you know, to present.
Now, this is something that I'd be happy to have a conversation about.
And you also did you look at you had the precinct lines up when you were doing it, right?
Yes.
So that you guys were miles ahead of everybody else because you were the first ones that I told them to put that up there.
Well, we appreciate
And that's going to end up
from a county perspective too. That's great.
That I think will help. Yeah, I mean, would it be helpful for me to just take a quick look and ask you just questions about it, or
Right?
So,
why don't we? Let's start at the top and go down.
okay.
You want to drive?
Sure.
And would you care for a cookie?
Oh my God, I saw those. I'm like, this is what happens. Usually what happens in the redistrict, when I get involved in redistricting, like I lose about 20 pounds because of the stress over the course of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, here in Utah, maybe it's a totally different thing.
We're a very hospitable place.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let me call, so the county lines are
Green.
They're the green.
the agreements. Okay, good. And is this you know what, let me
So yeah, right now, this yellow is selecting the whole.
right. No, I was just trying to think about so this district goes into 3 counties.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now that's
Yes, because it takes this little nub of
Well, no, but it also takes the whole area, right? You said the
Yeah,
green
yeah,
is-
it takes all of it takes this chunk of cash, all of Box Elder, and then
well, and that,
and this Western now too.
right?
Yeah.
So that, when I see something like that, that could be perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
The question is whether you want to rotate it. So that now you've got population up here, so maybe you don't want to do that.
Yeah, so it was driven in part because District 25
It's all within the county.
is all within
Yeah.
the county.
And that's fine. That's a good
And we had to
reason.
carve that
Yeah,
space, and that left us with this
Mhm.
little bit that wasn't in the
yeah,
county.
yeah.
Is this morning?
We then picked up all of Box Elder County, and it wasn't enough. So we then came into Weber County.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. That makes sense. And that will sometimes happen with the court. You did not do that district first, right? That was
No.
one that you ended up with.
Yeah.
That's often the way.
It was about a third of the way through.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, the other option, so one of the kind of trade-offs and principles sometimes is the number of counties split, right? And the number of splits of counties, which is like how many times so
So that, well, we got it here, right?
Yeah, we wrote down.
So cash was only split twice. Box Elder was not split at all. Weber was split 4 times, and it had to be split at least 3 times.
what, so this is a district, okay, yeah, so we've got a district here, you've got 1, 2, 3 districts. Okay, good, and then that's
And a fourth. And there was a little
fourth
corner,
piece.
yeah, right there.
which goes over here. Okay. And that, with just this little part right here, right? This is, but this is this population?
You can zoom in. It was picking up all of there was more population, not tons, but you've got 300 here, you've got 128 here. Then there was a little population. I think there's a ski resort or something up there that has a population.
So but this is a 2 or 3, this is a 3 county district.
Yes.
So one thing you could do, so there is population right here, right? This is, what's that town called? I can't remember.
In the southern part.
It's that little, it's not very high population. Uinta, yeah, I remember seeing that also. So part of the question, so I look at this and I just from a compactness perspective,
Mhm.
although this is a separate county. So you could rotate these, but maybe there's a good reason you did this, and this could be the city boundaries. Because you followed that there. I was going to say you could rotate this way, and then this, since this is crossing over to here anyway, if you can do a swap essentially between this area and this area, right? So that then you can, so this district goes into 1, 2, 3 counties, right? You can just have it be a 2 county district. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you want to or not, but you can, wait, this isn't the county line, right? Yeah. So because this is not a lot of people, you could probably do this with relative ease. To then make this less of a non-compact district. But the story you tell here is an interesting one. The other thing I look at here is whether you, I was trying to think, maybe this is this boundary here, whether there's a story, because you could have this, of course, you could rotate this also, since you swap this, push this up and then have this go over. But I don't know if you've respected the city
Yeah,
boundaries
there
here,
was
then
city
maybe,
boundaries.
then maybe that makes some sense. Yeah, it looks like you did. Right?
The city boundaries are kind of crazy.
Yeah, but you know, you've got a good argument for why you're doing it that way. So yeah, I would think that maybe you might want to think about other options here. That might just be because it's not going to be a whole lot of. So this is the number of people, right? So you're talking about 5,000 people or whatever, 4,400, 4,300. And then because and it depends on how surgical you were in here. What did you see? And like this is 0.
Yeah, and see, there's a city here.
And this is a city too.
Mhm.
But you've got a lot. But you respect. But this is the problem. This is your not a problem. This is the rationale, which
Yeah.
is that. And then down here, this respects the city. Well, here
And
So-
the census blocks too. showing that curve.
with the well, so like I look here and I think, all right, you can push here without violating a city. It might actually even unite a city a little bit more. And then this pushes this up, right? And then the question is whether down here, did you respect the city boundaries? Don't.
And one of these
And
cities
you go down
got split.
south, yeah.
Syracuse got split.
So then you could unite more of Syracuse that way. Essentially, try to swap as much of this population for Syracuse because this is rural, there's no cities here,
Mhm.
right? And you can
And then in 20.
do a. I'm sorry about that. But otherwise, but that shouldn't take you very long to do actually. And it doesn't seem this is the kind of thing that one of the reasons you don't want to have a tight population deviation. This is something that you can do, and then it's actually it's gonna solve maybe some of these challenges there. Like this is water, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but I see why you did that. That makes sense. So just so you know what I'm looking at, and that way I think just to
Mhm.
praise you on something like, all right, so all right, so this county line is breached twice, right?
Yes.
By this district and that district. And then the question I'm just sort of contemplating is, well, is there a way that if you push this down, that then this would come up and then this would be the only district that breaches that? But maybe there's good reason not to. And this is where you get the communities of interest thing
That's where we
on.
were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what it is. There's a
Yeah.
Polynesian community that's
Yeah.
down through this area.
Yeah, well, that's great. So that's usually like when I give talks on like respecting political subdivision lines, it's like, it's a good place to start, but then you look at some of their arguments as to why communities don't follow political subdivision lines. Like the Orthodox community of North Baltimore sits on the right on the county line, straddles it. It's like you have to make a decision. You go with the community of interest and the court. This, okay. So here's a split, but I don't know. Seems like I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good. I would just have to look at whether that. This is like a little creek or something. Yeah, these how you deal with the big rural districts and where they come in is one of the big questions, you know, and you'll get criticism no matter what you do on this. No. Well, these are zero population blocks.
That's like a gravel pit.
Well, and so I think about like, this might be something you could achieve relatively easily. Is this unincorporated? I think it is.
Yes.
I think that's
Oh, it may be Kearns. Or KEA, sorry. Well, Kearns is here. So I guess this
That's West Valley.
West Valley's up here. Is this part of Magna? Magna come down there?
That's Magnus.
No, yeah, we kept Magna.
So that-
So Magna stayed with Tooele. Okay. So this probably is unincorporated up here.
I think it's part of West Valley. Type in West Valley.
Well,
Yeah, so that makes sense. See, that's the kind of thing that.
well, there was some brilliant reason behind
Right.
that.
And then when you describe, so this is sort of, we're talking about how the report might be
Yeah.
constructed. When you tell the story of the plan, right, you say our district one is this, right? You may also want to renumber these districts, you know, but.
We went through and tried to match the
Of the
numbering
existing ones?
of the existing
Yeah, okay,
districts.
yeah, that makes sense. But then, you know, you say, all right, this is the West Valley City District.
Yeah.
It goes east to the border of whatever this is here. This is really, is Salt Lake City border there?
Well, no, so
that's
this
West
piece of West Valley ended up in the Salt Lake City district.
Right, or I'm sorry, it goes, so West Valley is too big for its own Senate district. The border is determined by whatever street this is, right? You've got a great story as to why it's the shape that it is, you know? Because I was looking at it, I was like, oh, well, maybe you sort of rotate this around, but no, that's, you know, you can't be faulted for the shape of the city.
And that's Taylorsville, right next to Kearns, and
This
it's
year?
pretty much the full city right there. It follows Taylorsville really well. And then Murray
Fingers.
did get.
It has to though, I think, right? Isn't it too big?
I don't think it was too big.
It's just in the wrong place.
The nerve, yeah. And what you may want to do, if there's a better way to do this, just as you think about the colors on this screen, to when you do the presentation, because something like this, I'm like, oh, wait, why is that little, you know, belly button there? And the answer is, well, that's because that's the city boundaries.
Yeah.
And so to kind of highlight like that for people.
And then on Murray, I know that Murray has its own school board. So that could cause problems with they'll have to redraw their school board though.
Yeah, the school board, yeah, that was a
They'll
separate
have
set
to-
of,
Yeah, they'll have to be redrawn.
yeah, we can't match the Senate and the school board because they're 29 Senate, 15 school board.
We could clean up that maybe right there.
Well, yeah, one thing in looking at this, right? Again, this is not going to solve the number of splits that you have, but you could push up here, you could push over here, right? And you can push down here, right? So it's the number of districts that are traversed, the number of counties per district.
We're still in Salt Lake County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red are the municipal. Yeah, so like District 8, these are the challenging ones. It's always hard to figure out like whether you should go in one area and add it to the rural
So-
area.
Our argument here was that if we kept the west side together, that kept the watershed and
Yeah,
the transit
remember we were dealing with
issues
the,
into the canyons.
And our resorts.
Yeah.
Cottonwood's all together.
yeah.
And Sandy has so many unincorporated pockets. It's just insane.
Yeah, I can't imagine managing the elections in Sandy.
It was
Well,
difficult,
just
for-
even
especially
working
for a
that-
municipal election.
County
Yeah, by the way,
office.
Chris is in the elections office in Utah County,
Mm.
but she used to be in the elections office in Salt Lake County.
Okay, so that's wonderful. Well, you can help us then on the precinct question, like how, I sort of admonish the leadership here to say, look, talk to the elections department, figure out how big a deal the re-precincting is going to be, whether they foresee administrative problems with ignoring precincts. The response was that the legislature's not paying attention to precincts, so we don't.
They never pay attention to precincts. And for the most part, our precincts that we, well, for always, our precincts that we create, they are within a Senate, House, Congressional, State School Board, and county council or commission boundary, where we don't create splits for any of those items. The only thing that we can create a split for, that we will allow, is a school board split or a special service district split. We try to avoid city splits, so we'll take this new data
Right.
and then we'll overlay everything together and then redraw our precincts, trying to keep it within. We have to use population of registered voters, not census.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
typical.
it throws it off a little bit, but they're talking about changing that from a 1,200 maximum to a 5,000
Uh-huh.
maximum.
Well, because almost all, I mean, you're getting
You're by
75%
mail.
by mail. And so the precincting issues, so I'll just give you an example of what another state is like, right? You have to think about what the capacity of the election department to print ballots
Right.
for a given precinct, right? And so the ballot will look the same, and some don't even have the technology, they don't have the ability to where two people show up in the precinct and say, well, you guys are the same in all your districts except for school board or except for
Right.
something, and so then you need another ballot.
Different
Now, when
ballot
you're
style.
dealing with the mail ballots, right? The great thing, you can just mail the right ballot to the right
Right.
household. So I don't have a sense of how big a deal these. I mean, as we discussed yesterday, the precincts can be useful as guideposts because
Right.
they made some decision, which is probably based on some information that we don't have as to what would be a rational, boundary.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's in response to the crazy spaghetti of districts that were overlaid onto them.
And they try to keep within city boundaries, trying to keep city boundaries whole, school board boundaries,
Yeah.
because that makes a difference on, well, it used to make a huge difference on polling places because we would use the schools for our polling places. We don't use schools anymore, but we've totally gone away. We don't
Yeah.
use any school. It's too dangerous, I guess. We've had schools that have complained they don't like all these people coming into the school and stuff. So we just we don't use those. And by going by mail,
Yeah.
we've only, like Utah County, for example, we're only using 5 vote centers for the full election.
Yeah.
So
That's not.
so it makes it really nice. But yeah, we always, when we're doing a precinct, that's our guideline,
Mhm.
is to stay within the city, but also keep the congressional, Senate, and House and state school board within the precinct within that city. And then we look at the school board and try to make sure that the school boards are in that as well. But we also get to help draw the school boards. So after we do our precincting, we redraw the school boards so that they fall within the school district, within the new precincts. So that's how we can help eliminate splits, but every once in a while you come across one that just falls in
Just
the
no matter what,
Senate or
it's,
House and there's nothing you can do, so. For the most part, That's the goal. And I think that's the same with every county, because that's what the statute says, at least on the federal and state boundaries.
Here are a few things, just I'm seeing here, little, these are cosmetic, but so like this is some land here that is discontiguous to the entire district, which is over here.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's, but there's no people in it. And so it's just, you know, you're just looking. I would mess with the water layers partly to make these look, this doesn't need to have this little foot here.
Mhm.
So I would take either District 9 should get that little territory there. And then either District 9 or this district should then go up and take the water.
Yeah.
Here, so then it'll increase the compactness. And so you remove the foot there, probably have this go all the way over, you know, somewhere around here because it's all zeros anyway, I think. And then now I assume there's no municipal issue with, yeah. This is great. I mean, like I look at this, it's like perfect sense. Thinking about how you deal with the, they've drawn a map and I'm just going in and like giving them some suggestions on different stuff.
Oh.
So these are all zero population blocks, I assume. I think you have 4 people. I'm just trying to think that probably makes sense, follows that road there. And this follows the municipal boundaries here at Spanish Fork, which I know is, that's a part.
Yeah.
That's not what we do.
Well, they got cookies here.
Well, yeah, Karen brought cookies too.
So this is great. So this is all whole counties, am I right?
Yeah.
And then how did you
We
do this?
split Iron County.
Well, you had to though.
Yeah.
Because this was the first thing we did yesterday.
Right.
This is an interesting question, by the way, a community of interest question and this has huge ripple effects throughout everything in South
Right.
Utah. And like how you deal with the St. George, Cedar City, you know, is this a kind of community? Or as I understand it, also do they not like each
Yeah,
other?
there's a little bit of rivalry.
Yeah, because of the university, the
Right.
colleges, universities. And I can see, like as an outsider, I would do it exactly the way we did it.
Would you?
But as an insider, if you have knowledge, right? I was
Yeah.
warned about this
Yeah.
from someone who went to one of the universities here.
Uh-huh.
But you know that if you don't do this, this is a huge population. So then you're gonna have some really difficult questions about this
Yeah.
district going up,
Exactly.
right?
And we wanted to be really conscious too about keeping those rural communities.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think it's great. I think it's really great.
Thank you. You've been really helpful.
So what's this? This is the county line here, right?
No, that's the city, I think.
This over here?
Yeah.
Hooper? Yeah.
That's,
Oh, Harbor goes all the way out that way.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right.
But the county.
Is it split anyway, though? Let me see.
We didn't split. Though.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, but it is strange, it goes all the way out there. to the middle of the lake.
I know, it's creepy, and then there's no one lives there.
Fremont Island.
Yeah.
Is that an island that people go to?
I have no idea.
Fishing. I know
Fishing.
people go fishing.
Fishing there. Okay. All right.
Thank
Thank you.
I think
you.
it's great. Yeah. I mean, there's those little things like
Yeah.
how you might rotate some of the districts.
Yeah, okay.
And
yeah,
then
that
you
was
may
nice.
want to, as you start thinking about, one thing you may do, and you can do this, I can do it if the software won't do it, is to highlight the city, sort of highlight the city splits that you already have. Not because you want to remedy them, maybe there are good reasons, but then when you do make decisions later on, move down in those so that you may end up unifying cities,
Okay.
you know, when you're making changes.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Right?
All right, I'm gonna
Okay,
steal.
a cookie
Yeah.
for your service.
I earned it.
Yeah, you did.
I think the biggest one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's really helpful.
Well, that means just finished there.
Oh my gosh,
They just finished.
these are deadly.
So good.
Good. Okay, well,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Sure, my
That was-
pleasure.
That was great. Did you want to go tackle some of those before we move on to the house?
Can we let's clean up that one down by Provo?
Yeah, those two.
Okay.
Everything's still going okay in here?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
perfect.
feeling really good then, because that's the first thing tells us to like somehow. Yeah, right?
We know that's a good
That's
sign.
feeling very good.
And there was a part of me that said, well, just tell the other groups not to worry about it.
Don't even start saying it now. Okay, so, yes, so District 9 and District 8.
So this little piece here needs to go in 9.
Okay.
I think we can just, select that block. Oh, it's 2 blocks.
That is. Okay,
And
and then he wanted this into 27, is that what he
I
said?
think so, as well as that part that's
But you
16 there.
zoom
Yeah, zoom
out,
out just a
yeah.
touch.
Well, okay. It's not gonna do about that part. Sorry, let me get my hand so I don't draw something I'm not supposed to.
Was
Okay.
it 16 point into 23?
So,
Well, he
yeah,
said he
Well,
kind of wanted
Or
to get
was
rid
it
of the
down
whatever
foot.
this one was.
Oh, going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he said, let's get rid of this
Take
foot.
27 up into
Yeah.
16.
Or did he want to? I thought he said he wanted to
To get
move
rid of-
27
Uh-huh.
up to here and get rid of move 9 more across here, so that it went to like
No,
here.
because that's the airport. We want
Yeah,
to
we
keep
want to
that
keep the
here.
airport.
So I think we can move.
So move 27 up into the
Uh-huh.
lake.
Okay. So we want to see this one. Oh, let me make my selector tool. And there's that little piece. That little piece. All right, and then we want to go here,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then go just north. Here.
just this one.
So go up into the purple now.
Okay. Sorry.
Get those two pieces.
And-
One big one.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Into 27.
yes.
Mhm.
Wonder if we could get. See what this one, I think goes all the way
Yeah,
up.
this is
Yeah.
Provo City right here
Yeah.
too.
So we don't want to do
Mhm.
that. Okay, I
Okay,
think
that
that's
was
it.
better. Don't you think?
Yeah,
All right, so let's go ahead and save that. Okay. And then where was that other area? that
well,
you-
18 and 22. But I don't
I'm
know
feeling
that I'm,
okay,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't know that I want to tackle trying to swap those
I'm
now.
with
Do
you.
we want to move these little sections?
No, there are a fair number of people in those
Oh,
little
yeah,
sections,
yeah, we
actually.
did work with those yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, so we're looking at 400 here. Yeah. That's 800 here.
Yeah, yeah, 900.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I think for now, anyway.
yeah.
Okay, let's just do one more little recheck on our review.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, We're
I
in
saw this.
District 23.
So if you click on it and then click on next part and then next part again. So that should now be part of District 9.
Oh. So,
So that little spot with the yellow, that should be
Oh.
in 9.
all right, so.
No way. Okay, so
And then the one below it too.
All right, so refresh.
hey,
Now you can run the check again. So
Yeah,
you can
let's
get
do
our recheck marks.
Okay, all right.
okay,
Can
picture
save
for
that.
celebration.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay, now we get to go. Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
These do look really nice.
Oh, let's see. We should see.
Use brown sugar.
They have brown sugar, yes.
Oh my gosh, these are really good.
Quite tasty.
Okay, Rex, I'm feeling really good about our Senate map.
Good job. All right, so now let's go into. All right. We'll get back to the,
How do you want to start out on house?
House.
you know, I would suggest starting in Salt Lake City and moving out. The Davis, Salt Lake, and Utah County, and then moving.
Last couple of maps we started at the corners, so maybe we do start in the middle.
Sure.
There's so many.
Do we have our house numbers?
Yeah, right there.
I have 43 steps.
So where is the, we just had that house one, where did it?
Oh, yeah, we may have shut it down.
Okay, so if I go back
So-
into, is it open?
Mhm.
Is it
Yep.
this one?
Yep.
Let's change the name now.
All right,
Oh, wait, no.
State House, August 31st.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's probably.
okay. Okay, so,
So do we want to start with the Senate district? And
or the, at the
start that
house.
way?
But you're saying, should we start with the Senate districts and then start tweaking those into House districts? It's not a bad idea. So maybe
Just a
we pull
thought.
that map back up that we had.
Oh, you mean put the senates in here?
So the ones we just created, yeah.
Hmm. So can we save that layer and move it in here as a temporary layer?
I don't know.
Let's open it and see. And it was the, this one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's way zoomed in.
Yeah, I wonder how. Oh, it's because we were,
We
did
have
that,
to fix that.
yeah.
little piece.
Okay, so I want to let's see, the districts are the ones that we were using, right?
Mhm.
So this is the one that we created. All right, let's go into. So I should be able to export that. Why is it not? Oh, let's see, let's unselect all of these. And because I just want to export. Okay. Now, so we've got these. Sorry, I've still got my cookie in my hand.
Just so
Yeah.
we're not losing our,
Yeah.
that's on Marika. Just so we're
Yeah.
not losing our. sentiment.
Okay, so now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into. This one. So now let me copy this. It's not gonna let me paste it. Didn't save it. Darn, I thought I could import it, but it didn't save it to import it. Didn't give me an option. So let's try.
Well, we could just go back to the map that we had and just change the name, so save it as.
Oh, yeah. And then do this one over the top of that.
Yeah, the bottom.
Oh, the.
Yeah.
Oh, it still zoomed in.
So purple team,
Is it, did you capitalize that?
Mhm.
And then, oh, purple,
Um,
purple,
Team, or purple, then HD. And then to
HD. That's August.
now we need to change the number of districts.
75.
So under the create. And then districts. So where do you change that? Is it under? I'm not sure. I think, is it under demographics?
Oh, there it is,
Oh, there we go. Under the view. Okay, so how many?
75.
Okay. All right. And I think let's go into our contents. And so we have the municipal school board. I have a Senate. We're gonna need to add that.
Oh, the House districts, the current
Yeah.
ones.
You know what? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we don't worry
Yeah,
about this.
Let's pull it up there.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
the elections, but
So I'm just thinking that ours have changed.
So much.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that it's not gonna.
Yeah,
Okay,
so we can pull it up on that monitor there, just click on the state house.
right.
So just down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, they.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
And we wanted to start. There's South Salt Lake Murray.
so should we start up north?
Should we
South
start-
Salt Lake? Start in Salt Lake?
Start in Salt Lake. Sure.
Yeah, so this is all of Salt Lake right here. Go across. And down into, this is part of West Valley goes up to 201. So Salt Lake is
Well,
above the
let's
201.
show, so if we could put,
Let's look in the
city
inquiry.
boundaries, so let's put, if we're gonna start with Salt Lake, maybe we can start with Salt Lake as well.
So let's look at Salt Lake County. And then let's look at Salt Lake.
Okay, so Salt Lake City.
And what would say, what, we're 195 or something, what are we?
199,720.
Okay. And our target is 43.6. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Five districts, actually.
All right,
Just at the 4.5,
Mhm.
actually.
yeah,
Do you want the blocks on there or the block groups? Right now it's block groups.
Let's show blocks as well. Well, actually, I don't know that we need to have that clip. So unclick it and then zoom in. I think the blocks will show up automatically. Zoom out just a little. How far did we zoom?
I didn't think we did that far.
I don't think so. Okay, we've got something that's covering that. Let's turn off the themes maybe. Just over here on the side.
Oh,
See if that does.
and then.
are our districts covering that?
You know, it's got to be how it's set up on the view. Oh, it's not letting me.
So here's where I do think putting in those things though, demographic, would be helpful.
Yeah, especially as we get into these smaller groupings.
I am not understanding.
Go get Joey and see if he can cover some of this.
For me to go get it.
Yeah, well, he's not across the hall, so I don't know if he's down in the.
So this is just an image. I'm not seeing. Usually there's like a display.
Mhm.
Oh, there's display logs.
Well, we do want to go ahead and unlock all of those districts.
Okay, so you mean,
In the table there on the left,
oh, yeah.
you see where the third column? Yeah. So we want to unlock all of them.
Okay. Back to being able to see. It's not
Try
really-
turn off the county layer.
Oh, there we go. So it was the county layer that was,
It's hiding everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
I don't know, just desperate.
Okay, so. here's- There we go. Okay, yeah, it's showing all of them. Okay. And we don't really need the county layer because we can do the
Yep,
highlight by
yep.
the county, so we're good. All right, so. So we want to do the
We'll
population.
wait for Karen.
Didn't they have a, weren't they talking, I guess that's only an ARC Pro, it's not here, where you can do, they found it, added the count tool that we had last year or last time that they didn't have on here. But now they have it in the, only an ARC
Okay, yeah,
Pro.
why is it not showing up? So when you're zoomed in, we had been seeing those
Counts.
counts, those block counts. That was really helpful.
So on the view, target name.
Well, we solved one problem.
Okay.
But we are now not seeing the.
We're not seeing the
counts
number.
At the block level.
Okay. Were you looking at minorities by chance? Is that-
No.
Okay, so go to create.
Thanks, Gordon.
Okay, themes. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep pointing to
I know.
themes
We turn themes off. I bet that's the
and
problem.
then update
So,
like that.
oh, it's supposed to
Yeah.
be universe. Okay.
Yeah, so the standard set of themes are your demographics. So that's like for minorities, and then the
Yeah.
universe set of themes is population counts.
Okay,
That
so
makes
we
sense.
will want to go back into.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Themes.
anytime you, and yeah, you just kind of have to alternate.
Go back and
Okay.
forth between universe and standard.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
That way you're not showing two different numbers in each block. So,
Thank you.
yeah. I'll just
That
be in
makes sense.
Palisade if you need me.
Hey, great, thank you.
All right, so we want to go.
Is that in our other teams here?
No,
No.
that's just where
You're just.
we're
hanging out.
working out.
Yeah.
They're
communities of
looking
interest right
at,
now,
yeah,
so.
community of interest.
Yeah, the other
Oh,
green
wow.
green team's not coming in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. that's good.
Okay, so.
They're coming in at 4 in the morning.
Yeah. All right, so do we want to go back to?
Okay, yeah, so zoom out just a
standard?
little bit.
Okay.
No, yeah, stay with universe. It's fine for now.
Mhm, that's- All right,
Stay with the universe. That's the mantra of the day. Just stay with the universe.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to agitate the universe.
all right, so there's District 1 and 2 in Salt Lake. And then they had
So
a little bit.
for now, should we just start with kind of numbers that we haven't been using yet?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
start
let's do
down
that.
at like
30.
30 or something, yeah. That's the
Alright.
number that was coming to my mind as well, so.
You were thinking of that number.
Yeah, I think you guys are in sync.
All right, so, all right, yes, so let's take, now,
did we pull this up to,
Yes,
our
that's,
house districts?
yep, that's the current house districts. You want us to zoom in a little bit more?
So this is Salt Lake and this is Salt Lake.
Yeah. Should we start on the west side?
Yes. That's right.
So now the west side,
So, we want to, let's,
So
start
that's,
here. This is where they're going to be building the prison.
Yeah.
It's right out here.
but let's go ahead and select all of this inside of the city, and excluding West Valley, and put it in District 30 to start with.
Okay. And just this block. So we want all of this down to here.
Yeah,
Is that what you're thinking up until where it's
Wait,
populated?
except we aren't gonna want this area
okay,
here.
wait, so do we have Salt Lake City on here?
Yeah, Salt Lake City's the yellow banner.
So that's not our district, our district one, right? This is just, the green is just our district one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
green is the old district.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, let's
The
go.
Proposed District 1 for the Senate.
Yeah, let's try that. So you're on either side of I-80 then,
Okay. Yeah, this is I. So you want both sides.
and come
Do you
down,
want to go
let's try west of I-15.
or west?
And that's 215.
Oh, I-15. Oh,
It's the
right
curvy
here.
line, yeah.
Let's just see where we are, what numbers we have.
Let's go ahead and select that.
All
Okay,
right, so
So
so we're still 15,000 under.
okay, so can we
Yeah, we've got a
go,
little bit of extra, but
we've
for
got,
for
we
now.
can go in
Yeah, let's,
here or we can go down.
well, let's grab this piece right here next to
All right.
the interstate.
Just gonna zoom.
so with that, do you want to stay on the north side of I-80 with that? I'm just trying to think of what, if we're going to go up.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see how much this gives us and then figure out what to do down below.
Okay.
We used I-80 last time. So.
We just want to go here. No, but I don't want that. I'll deselect that. Finding that.
That's tricky.
I think I'm gonna deselect that. Not that one. Do you want to deselect the road?
I'm indifferent as
Sure.
if the interstate is in one district or the other.
Since I've already started that. So more. And then I'll grab this guy back. All right, that way we're consistent on that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go back to.
So,
Okay,
and there's
so,
that little piece there right here as well. The side of the freeway.
mhm.
Oh,
Nobody there. But
Yeah.
Just to try and make our
Yeah, make it look
election
nice.
officials' lives a little easier.
Yeah,
So do we want to come on the south and above?
So
Let's try
we're-
so what is it? We're-
7,000. Or we,
Yeah.
So
So now,
go north for me for a minute, please.
so we got, this is unincorporated.
So show me the Salt Lake County line. Right. there.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Salt Lake County. So
So-
it stops there. So
So shall we pick all of this up that's in Salt Lake County and with this district that's the west side of Salt Lake? I mean, there's not really
Right,
anything out there, but well,
let's fill this
Just
out.
15
grab-
people, so,
grab all of this.
Yeah,
yeah. So right now we've got it selected.
Yeah. So we just grab these extras, right?
Yeah,
And
so,
then this.
yeah, just this little piece right here looks like it's the only thing we haven't selected yet. Oh, and then unselect this that's outside of the city or outside of the
Okay.
county.
Right, let's select this first. And then we want to do this back to unassigned. Right here.
Yes.
Okay. And then-
No, let's put this
Oh, we want,
piece in 30.
yeah, that's fine. All right, but that's
Maybe we'll
unassigned.
zoom in, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's some funky street stuff going on. Alright.
We were getting the highway, right?
Okay,
okay, let's see what we have there. for
So
30.
we're now 7,000 short.
Okay, so let's come on the other side of I-80 again.
did we,
So how did they have enough before? I guess it's just because, well, so before
they went up here.
They went
no,
over.
they came down
county?
here and picked up.
Yeah, the other
Oh,
side of
yeah.
I-80.
Yeah.
So,
Is there, what
So
if we had came across California? I don't know.
yeah, so this is going to be, okay, so this area
Oh,
is
this is
going to be one where we're going to get demographics. You know, this is where our Pacific Islander group was. If we could, I don't think,
Should we
let's
look at
see if
that
we can
right
pick
now?
that all up.
So we go into the standard and.
So, or, well, let's just pick this piece up first.
So we're only looking for 7,000
Yeah.
more. There's gonna be a lot more in these areas, I think.
And I'm thinking that's a community of interest we'll want to keep together, actually, that this whole
If
area
we
right
can,
here.
yeah.
So you want to keep it in District 30?
If we
Yeah,
can,
and we may have to take out something over here, because I'm thinking this is,
yeah.
Okay, so. I'm going to-
like you say, if we can.
Okay, so we want to go from Redwood Road over, or do we want
Sure.
to just? Just go
Let's
down,
just see what we're.
down to
working on.
California,
Yeah.
right?
Well, where do we go? I'm thinking this could be a house district right here, like, what numbers are we now? So we're 8,000.
8,000 over.
Okay,
So
so,
maybe we go back up here to, is that Indiana?
well, except for I don't think we want to
Oh,
split
we don't
that
want to
up.
split that. do we?
Yeah. So let's go back out to the north and just see, just out of curiosity. So we have the Rose Park community over here. So I
Yeah.
wish we could go with different communities. We have Rose Park, come down Poplar Grove, Glendale.
We want to keep Glendale.
We want to keep Glendale for sure.
And Glendale, that's
I
what,
think-
13th and 9th?
I think Glendale will show up in the place.
Let's try
listing.
Glendale and let's try Poplar Grove too. We can keep those two together.
Okay, so, where can I
I think-
identify
Let's-
Yeah, I
Glendale?
let's
thi- I
see if we
think-
can
Yeah, I
get it
think
shown.
we can find. Glendale.
Just type it in, let's see if we can. pop something up.
Yeah.
Well, apparently there's another Glendale city. Never
And
mind,
the
Orderville.
county. All right. Oh, yeah, there is a Glendale.
Okay, so never mind that. So maybe it won't show.
All right, so we'll go back to, I guess you can't do it by.
Salt Lake City,
Yeah,
yes.
just go back to Salt Lake City. Okay, so, but pretty much, I think if we can keep, let's zoom in there again. So I guess here's one thing that I would try, is if we could go North Temple, south, and see, so if we started at North Temple. That's a
So,
good
so
one.
make this a
The
new
other-
district?
No, I'm just trying to think, because Chris is right, you want to keep Glendale together.
Yeah.
So maybe let's start at the south and do 31. Let's just see what we can get. Within the city.
Again, do we want to
boundaries.
do that in a new district?
So like 31.
Okay, yep.
Okay. And just see if we kept,
All right,
So
so,
just above the city limits there.
okay, so this, that's
Yeah,
what.
Back up,
if we want to go
Oh,
north.
that's.
There we go.
right there where it says District 1. We want to change all of that
To
to
31.
31.
Yeah, you could just change District 1 to 31 maybe.
Yeah.
That was under
That
view. Yes,
Swap 31 or 1 to 31.
One to 31. Okay, so,
So this is all
okay, that
31.
puts us way over. Okay, so that's good to start with.
Yeah.
well,
Because we could take this
shall we drop
out,
the West Valley?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we had that one piece in there.
so we can,
Let's put that into 32 for now.
Yeah.
Should we just try that?
Yep,
all right, so create. And we're gonna go to 32.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just gonna grab that section. Hopefully I don't grab too much. That wasn't too bad.
Oh, that was good.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna get a little bit of that one. Clean that up.
okay, so now we have, so for 31, we are 3,000 over, 3,200 over. So let's zoom out a little bit, look at 31 again.
I gotta get my info here before I do something I'm not supposed to. Okay, so 31 is at 40 or
So it's 46, and so we're 32, 61 over.
and 30 is 7,000 under.
So let's go north again.
Well, what if we took this piece over here, put it up with 30? Now,
And is this, what is that, 215?
this is the Bangor Highway.
Oh, Bangor, yeah.
okay, so we want this part up here.
Under 30, yeah.
Dang it, I realized. I'm just, I'm doing it, sorry. I'm just not coordinating on my mouse very well. I just want to go up this side of the
Yeah. For the moment. Well, that didn't give us very many.
Okay, so,
And we do go over 250.
so 31, we need to take out 3,200, is that right?
So, yeah, let's go to 215.
Okay. So they're really. They're still, that's
No,
only
those
showing
are-
It's
2.
heavily industrial, yeah.
It's just showing 2. So we could, well, we can move it all over there.
Yeah, but maybe we don't, maybe. So we're,
What's 31 showing?
we're 3,000 over. What are these streets up here?
We're looking at
Let's come up here.
Arapahoe.
Let's
Go
come
north
up
a little
here.
more.
Sorry, I'm pointing. right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so, and what do we have right here? Let's,
Sharon's Park.
Four
Yeah.
south,
For
that's
sure
four
we'll
south.
put it
So let's
Four
try
south.
taking these out.
Uh,
Four
above
south.
4 south.
and where we
Move that
want to
into
put.
30.
Into 30.
Okay. So. These are just
Wonder if we
zeros.
could even go to Fifth South.
What did that put us? A
That
negative?
put us, 62 under in 30. Oh, wait, we're at 31. So, okay, so now we still need to get rid of 24. What if we came to Fifth South?
Okay.
Let's try
Okay.
that.
And then, where are we at?
1600.
You grab that one.
Oh, 37. I thought that one I thought would be,
Let's see that. Okay, so let's see what else.
what about this direction? No?
We're still 1,500 over.
Yeah.
Mississippi. Add those
Yeah,
13 in,
Yeah, grab those.
Yeah.
while we're here.
And then could we just put in, and I think we've looked at this before, Rex, but let's just look at, let's do themes. And let's do one Hispanic and then we'll do one Pacific Islander.
Save. All right, so go into themes. I'm gonna go to standard. And there's Asian.
Oh, if,
If you go
so if you
up
hit
here,
us,
see this
yeah,
field
if you
up
hit
here.
color areas,
Oh, okay.
it will
And
give
then
us
it
the
can
heat
give us the
map.
field, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Now you can close that for a minute. Zoom into-
So what are the, what is the different colors represent?
So the,
Okay,
So
yeah.
there's a spectrum.
yeah, the
here.
darker
Yes.
areas, it moves to green, so the lighter the colors, the more Hispanics there are.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think that's good
And the problem, so we're still trying to find another, what is 1,500
to lose.
or no, we're trying to lose 1,500 and gain 5,300 in 30.
Okay, so lose.
Um,
Zoom in right here on the south, but that's clearly part of Glendale.
Yeah.
Okay, what, go to the.
What about
eastern
this little
edge.
area? Right here.
Well, I would kind of like to keep these
Yeah.
together right here.
Okay.
for our community interest. Let's go up here. Let's
Well, I was
have-
wondering, do we want to move this group down to here and then we can move shift some this way? And then we keep all of that together as a
There's really
group.
nothing here, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's industrial, but if we moved up, grab this, and then we can shift this over here and to offset what we gained here. Does that make sense?
to move, which piece would you move over?
So grab
that,
this
to go into
into
31.
31, and then this piece here,
Yeah, just
move.
Oh,
write down
okay.
this
So
line
let's-
here.
Yeah, let's see what, if there's a common. let's
Okay,
zoom
so
out
what
to
do we
that.
want to?
We can go ahead and turn off the theme colors.
Yeah, so we can get back on our.
So theme.
Turn off the color areas.
Oh, wait, when we're doing that, should we just look at Pacific Island?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Just while we're there.
Yeah.
Go
See?
to.
Oh,
Yeah, right
oh,
where
I
you
could
are.
have done that again. I think you can just go right here
Uh-huh.
to Pacific.
So scroll
And
down,
it's right here. Sorry.
non-Hispanic, Hawaiian, or
down.
Pacific. Nope.
Oh, you have to do
Yeah,
non.
Yeah,
Or just go down there.
yeah, just click on it. It's easier to
Yeah.
just scroll
Oh,
down.
done. Non-Hispanic.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Mhm. zoom out.
Just a touch.
Okay, so we're
it
still
does look like
pretty
this
safe.
Isn't, so
So
the,
we could
We could go
take
down.
that street. Yeah, well, what is that street right there, Chris? I guess we'll have to take this
oh,
off
yeah,
now.
we have to take the color.
Take our
back off.
things off, yeah. Okay, but, okay, this is really great. to
Yeah.
take on, so I'm just really good about
Okay,
that.
so that's 900 west.
Okay, let's do,
So
kinda
should we
hate to
create
break that up.
another?
but we could go up, yeah.
So we want to create a 33.
Yeah. If we, this,
And the numbers we're seeing right now are the numbers of Pacific Islanders, by the way.
So I'm thinking. Just gonna write down 300 west for right now. Just keep going. Do we need to lose some in 30?
No, we need to gain some 30.
All right, so I'm not gonna
yeah, I'm just,
Well, actually, I did.
Wait,
you know what I'd rather do?
yeah, go ahead and
This,
undo all
I-
of that.
Yeah, let's undo what you just did. Here's what I'm thinking. What if we broke at 8th or 9th south and put that into 30?
Okay.
Because I'm
where are we
thinking,
at?
I don't like breaking at 9th west, actually, because I think we're splitting up.
Oh,
the
yeah,
community.
9th month that's pretty gloomy down. huh?
Yeah, so let's see if we can go to, what was I saying?
So down here to whatever the street was, 9th or 8th.
Yeah, let's
8th
try
south.
that. And, because
Put
then
that into
30,
30.
uh-huh,
Oh, I see. Oh, Indiana Avenue?
No, so here,
Oh,
8th
8th
south
South.
and north, move that into 30.
Okay.
and 8th may not be,
So change your district up at the top.
but you're right, it may be, if that is that a road right there?
Indiana,
Yeah, let's do
Maybe do
Indiana.
It'd be cleaner, I
I
think.
think so too.
okay,
All right, so we're going to move all of that up into
Up
30.
into
Yep.
30.
All right.
Let's see what that does to us.
We have lunch and
Oh, good.
okay.
Okay, so now we can pick up some in 31. So we could go up
Oh,
into that
we're
area.
200 over,
Yeah,
so 30 is just right.
yeah. Okay, and then we could go up and catch that piece up here where we identified more.
So
yeah.
31, we're now,
So we could go up to this, let's go up to 3rd West if we can. Maybe that would be too many.
Well, no, because it's freeway. So I think,
But didn't, because we identified some other communities of interest being common here. So let's, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it seems like there may have been some Hispanics over there. So go ahead and click on things real quick
Yeah,
and
let's
choose
do that.
Hispanic. Yeah, I mean, there's a small,
Oh,
oh,
let me get the
280. Yeah,
oh, right in
Yeah.
there.
So
86.
let's see if we can go up to this street right here.
Okay,
Move that into 30.
all right.
Mhm.
Close out there.
Turn it on.
All right, so we want to go to 31. So I'm just going to capture right here on this curve.
What is
To
that
start
street
with.
there? Is it Main Street?
This is
Yes.
15. And we want to just go
Go
here,
over to Maine, yeah.
which is,
Right there.
Right
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and we just want to go straight down.
Go up one
Yeah.
notch with it to the east.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, yep,
Uh-huh.
that's it. Then catch those two little pieces.
Okay. Right.
We're at 619 under,
And that just follows
557
Maine?
under.
Okay, so
Well-
let's stop there for just a sec. We'll stop for lunch maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and save it.
Have you been informed that we have one month?
Yes.
That is an awesome district.
Good.
Commissioner Bracer, if you could just mute and then turn off
Yeah.
the microphone or and the camera whenever you guys are done. Just so it's not running in the background.
Do we want to just turn off Zoom?
We just end it. That's probably smart. Yeah, just end the meeting. Okay, perfect.
Okay, I love that district right there. That's
Stop
good.
share. And